going on, YouTube? I know it's been a minute, but we back. Today I got a story time for y'all about how I might have been tweaking when I graduated and took an edible. So, with no further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get this story cracking, you feel me? So, like I said, just around my graduation time, so like about 2-3 years ago, around like May. So, we at the time, I was like flip-flopping between people's cribs, you know. My two boys that I'm really close with, and actually that's really it, now I think about it. But yeah, I was flip-flopping between them, and on my way from work, I encountered this dude on a bus who was selling edibles and stuff like that. Dude just out of the blue, hey bro, you ever tried an edible? You smoke? I'm like, nah, because I haven't. At this time, I haven't smoked my first blunt yet. I haven't drank yet. I ain't did nothing. I was clean. Shoot. Yeah, I was clean. So I said, dude ended up convincing me like to buy it. I was like, shoot, all right, cool. So I gave him 10 because that's how much you wanted for it. And he gave me these Sour Patch gummies. I'm gonna put the picture of them in the thing because I got it. But yeah, so he gave me the little edibles or whatever. So on my way back to one of my people's cribs, I'm trying to decide if I want to take it or not. I ended up coming to the conclusion that I didn't want to take it because first of all, I felt like that was disrespectful. They nice enough to let me in their crib when they didn't have to, given my circumstances and all that. So like, no, I'm not about to just do that in their crib. Dude, I don't even think dude smoked in his crib at the time yet. So it was like, no, I'm not about to. Come on, that's goofy as hell. So I decided I was gonna wait till after I walked the stage and all that. So that was like a week later. So fast forward to that point in time, we done walked across the stage, got our diplomas and all that, getting ready to go and like take our pictures, stuff like that. So I take my pictures with my family, end up going to meet back with my people that I was going out with. So I get my little bread, whatever, get my little my gummy pack, and then head to my people. So they trying to decide where we going to go, what we got to do. It's already late at this point. It's like around like 9, I think, maybe like 8, probably even 10. I don't remember. Like I said, it was a while ago. So everybody decided that we going to 54th Street. Mind you, while I was on the way to back to my group, I ended up taking one so I could like see what's going on. I felt like it was gonna like happen immediately, but I ain't feeling nothing. So I was like, maybe it takes some time. So I get to the group, they sitting here discussing. It takes us like 10 minutes to decide that we going to 54th Street. We end up walking to the car. That's another like 5-minute walk. So I get to the car, we get in, everybody gets settled, stuff like that. I'm like, bro, I'm about to take another one. They ain't even like pay no mind to it until after I like took out the pack and ate one. There was like another one. I was like, yeah, I had ate one before I even came to the group. So they was like, bro, you tweaking, bro. You supposed to give it time. It was only like 15-20 minutes. I was like, shoot, I ain't know that shit. I want to feel something. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get lit. It was like, all right, bro, just know it takes time. So, mind you, 54th Street is like a 20-minute drive from our school, and we had to make a couple of stops. So this 20-minute drive turned into like 35 minutes, low key. So we get to 54th Street and it's this long line because everybody and their mamas decided they wanted to go to 54th Street. So we sitting here trying to decide how we gonna get in. At this point, I'm fed up. I'm like, bro, I'm about to take another one because first of all, I still didn't feel nothing. I was still feeling sober. I didn't really know what I was expecting to like feel like, but I just know I felt like my normal self, and that ain't what's supposed to be going on. So I took another one, and they was like, bro, you tweaking, bro. You supposed to let us sit. I'm like, bro, I heard y'all the first time. I don't care at this point. I don't feel like I need to feel something right now. I ain't feeling nothing right now, so I'm gonna take it, and I took it. So we just trying to figure out how we gonna get in because we ain't trying to sit and wait in this line because they talking about it's about to take like an hour or something like that. Mind you, it's already like 11 at this point, maybe something like around 11, 10:30, I think. So we getting Dude decided that he wanted to try to make a reservation, and me and my other homie, we decided we was gonna try to walk in and ask about the reservation, see if it'll get us in early. But I ended up tweaking because the lady was like, she wasn't going for it. So then I tried to finesse my way in. I was like, shoot, I'll slide you a little bread if you let us in. She still wasn't going. So then we ended up walking back out. So we decided we still ain't want to wait. So we trying to go to Friday because it was across the parking lot. We go to Fridays. They talking about the same thing. I'm like, bro, we all decided to just go ahead, take our loss, and go back to 54th Street because everything else was closed. So we get back and we sitting there waiting in line. Man, I don't know what happened. I just know that I lost track of time and all that. And next thing I know, I'm sitting in the booth in the restaurant. So we order our food or whatever. You know, I ordered me a little steak because who don't love steak? Like, it's the best bet. Top 5, if not 3, foods all the time. So I got me a little steak. Everybody else got their little stuff. I went to go to the bathroom so I could wash my hands, use the bathroom and stuff like that. I come back out, my food on the table. So I get ready to eat it. Them are cold. I'm like, bro, how long has this been out? I ain't been in the bathroom for that long, have I? And I was like, bro, you been going for like a nice little minute. I'm like, bro, what? I couldn't have. I just got up. But I was like, all right, whatever. So I tried to eat it again, and it was still cold. Like, I ain't just tasted something, like I'm just losing my mind. So I'm like, bro, hell no, bro. They need to give me my stuff back. So I'm like calling for a waiter, trying to get somebody's attention, and nobody answering. By this point, I get fed up, and I accidentally knocked my plate off the table. So I try to go reach and grab my steak. The fucking floor started like coming in towards my face, but the plate wasn't like I was getting any closer to the plate. So I'm sitting here confused. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What's going on? So I sit back up, take a deep breath, meditated for a little bit, and then I composed myself. Got up this time because that had me like toothed out that first time. So I got up this time, went and got it, put it on the table, and then by the time I got ready to sit down, the room just started spinning like mad fast, like some Flash type shit. Like I didn't know what the hell was going on. So by this point, I'm scared. And then all of a sudden, the room just comes to a halt, and everything is moving like hella slow, like dead ass. When I tell you, I felt like the Flash in this moment. I felt like the Flash. So I look up at the TV, and the Warriors and the Grizzlies playing. So I'm like, Steph Curry was on the screen. So I'm like, hey, bro, that's Steph Curry. These niggas look at the screen late as hell, and Steve Curry ended up popping up. So they was like, bro, that's not Curry, bro. I'm like, bro, he was just up there. So these dudes started arguing for like 2 minutes about it. I'm like, bro, you know what, bro, you got it, bro, because y'all slow. So we ended up getting ready to leave because I ain't gonna lie, I did some stupid stuff prior to that I ain't gonna get into right now, but basically I started tweaking out and I started panicking, and I'm just like losing my mind. So that we get ready to go home. They dropped me off first, or no, they dropped me off last, second to last. So I get to the hotel that I was staying at because I decided I wanted to go to my celebrate with my mom and them. So I get in there, nobody's there. I can't get in the room because I don't got a key. So I'm sitting out in the hallway. First I started knocking because I thought Janiyah was there, my little sister. I'm knocking, ain't no answer. I'm like, bro, stop playing. Like, I hear you in there. I'm hearing noises. I'm thinking it's her in there, but nobody opening the door. So I'm like getting fed up at this point because after like 10 minutes of me knocking, nobody's answering. So I ended up just like laying on the floor because I'm like, at this point, I'm so high. I realized I'm high and I can't take it. I cannot handle it. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and lay down. Maybe it'll go away. By the time my mom gets here or whoever gets here, I don't know. So I start laying down and I end up closing my eyes and going to sleep. I don't know how long I was asleep for, but I know I was asleep. And my phone was dead at this point, so I couldn't check the time. So I ended up hearing a noise. I thought I heard my sister again. So I'm like, I sit up and I see this figure just run across the hallway. And I'm like, the fuck? Janiyah? I'm like, bro, quit playing, bro. Because first of all, how the fuck you moving that fast? Like, she just darted across the hall in like 0.2 seconds. I'm like, bro, ain't no way you moving like that. Something got to be wrong. But you know me, I ain't thinking about it like that. So I get up and I start walking towards it. I'm like, bro, nah, I'm good. So I end up going, turning back around and laying my ass right back down. Went back to sleep. My mom ended up coming. She called my name. She's like, Michael, why you on the floor? I'm like, shoot, I thought Janiyah was in there. Nobody answering, so I'm just like, I was stuck. I don't got a key. And she was like, oh, okay. So then I tried to get up. I couldn't get up. She ended up having to help me up. So she asked me how my night went. I'm trying to tell her how the night go. I can't even talk. I'm so like lost in the days and all that. So I'm like, you know what, mama, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm high. Shoot, I can't even tell you what's going on. I have to tell you in the morning when I wake up. She said, okay. Next thing I know, I was asleep for like 3 days. In between them 3 days, I had to wake up because we had to go get my girlfriend at the time, and we brought her back to the hotel. But I was asleep for like, after that point, for the next like day and a half or something like that. But after that point, I have yet to try an edible and like be confident enough to like actually like do it. Cause like, bro, when I tell you I was scared out of my mind from that experience, I've been terrified. I ain't never experienced anything like that, because I, like, dead ass, I've never smoked before that point. My first time smoking was like a little bit after that happened, but nah. So like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, moral of the story, don't take multiple at once, or don't eat the whole edible. But with that being said, that's the story. See y'all next video, man. Peace.